day's night, I want to teach you that song. First, I want to tell you a little bit about it. It's got 3 bar chords. The first bar chord is that opening chord. That's the weird bar chord, as I call it. It's a G7 sus4. You're going to bar the 3rd fret. You're going to cover the A and G string at the 5th fret. You're going to let it ring out. And then you're going to go to a G chord. And there's our G chord. You're going to use a C chord after that. And you can go back to the G chord. Then you're going to go to an F chord. And then back to the G chord. And you play that twice. And then you go to a C chord, D chord. And then you go up to your G chord. And then you do a chord called C7, which is basically a C chord, but you're going to cover at the 3rd fret, you're going to cover the G string. And that's the beginning part of the song. That's part A. Part B is When I'm Home part. And you're going to use a B minor chord here. When I'm home. And you're also going to use an E minor. You're going to go back to your B minor chord. Right. Then you go to G chord. Home. E minor. That's C7. Right. Then they slide it down to the 3rd chord. That same chord formation for a D7, and it goes right. That's the song. And they play it over and over again. So 2 parts to the song. If you can learn those, you can learn the first part, then do the second part, put them together, you're going to have a song, which is the Beatles song, which is A Hard Day's Night. Very recognizable. If you can sing along at home, but it's real cool because it'll teach you to play bar chords, because you'll have to practice them. It'll teach you going from that G to that F, which is not easy to do in my book. It's also going to teach you that B minor chord, and that B minor chord to the E minor chord in the second part of the song. That's pretty tough. And that G7 sus4, that weird chord they start out with, that's just one time. You hit that one time and that's it. So that's not hard. It teaches you bar chords. It teaches you some of the bar chords the Beatles used, so you can play some other songs. B minor's in a lot of their songs, of course. F is in tons of songs. But learn that song. It's a great song to learn. It's going to take you some time. It's taken me a long time. But play it every day, and you'll get better and better at it. Till then, see you.